Hello, everybody. Good late evening to you. Rose Thorn here. Today, I am reacting to part of Foodie Beauty's live stream that she just finished up with called Surprises. So this live stream went on for almost 3 hours, and I looked through the entire stream, and I only found 3 points of interest in the entire stream that anybody would be interested in. The rest was just the usual foodie garbage of her eating, raging at people, blocking people, eating some more, talking about things that nobody really cares about. But I wanted to do sort of a quick react. I don't want to take too terribly long. It's late. Y'all got things to do. So do I. So I went through, I wrote down the timestamps of those places of interest. And we're just going to cover those places of interest and then the comments and then just call it a good night. So, yeah, Foodie did this live stream. She's not happy with Natter. She gave money to Natter, and essentially he took the money and walked. So she's not in the best of moods, and she's taking it out on everybody in her chat, of course, because she would never go to Natter and rage at him like she should. She's going to take it out on other people. Like she shouldn't. So let me just go ahead and share the screen so you guys can see what I see. And there she is. There's Miss Foodie. Hi, Foodie. Goodness gracious, girl. Just a few days after payday and you're not a happy camper, are you? Well, that's what you get for giving Natter all your money. You know what happens when you run out of money. You run out of money and he runs out of time for you. He just took the money and sent your butt home. So the first point of interest that I wanted to pull up for this react video has to do with Pete's. Her talking about Pete's. Her deal with Pete's. So for anybody who's not aware, there's a lot of talk right now about Foodie trying to move out with Natter. Everyone knows that she says she's been looking around for an apartment for Natter. And the feeling is that she's looking around for a place for him. And once she finds a place for him, if she's successful with that, she might be trying to move in with him. And if that happens, I'm almost certain that the cats and Pete's will be left behind. Now, knowing Foodie and her behavior, if you follow the pattern of the way she normally acts, she's one of those people that if she does move in with Natter, she's going to do one of two things. One, she's going to keep the villa for, I would say, a couple of months, just to give the appearance that she's a good person and she's not going to leave Pete's high and dry. But then after a couple of months, I'm sure Natter is going to get in her ear and say, why are you paying the rent on 2 places and one of them you're not even living in anymore? He's going to get in her ear and he's going to convince her to stop paying rent on the villa. So maybe for a month or 2, she might pay rent on the villa, but then after that, she's going to completely abandon the cats and Pete's. Because if she moves in with Natter, the cats can't come with her. Natter doesn't like the cats, and he's certainly not going to let her bring Pete's along for the ride. Natter doesn't like Pete's. He looks at him as just dead weight. So Foodie is, I believe, in the process of slowly separating herself away from Pete's and away from the cats. And she's trying deliberately to do it slowly so that she doesn't look like a complete heartless jerk. But everybody should be aware of the fact that Foodie has left Pete's high and dry before. When they were together in a relationship, she was with him, and she says it in this live stream that she left him high and dry. She left him with a lot of financial debt. And here she is trying to paint a picture of, oh, I'm just doing this for Pete because it's the right thing to do. Pete has not worked in the longest. maybe, and this is just a theory, maybe the reason why he hasn't worked in so long is because she did leave him in financial ruin. And maybe this is his way of getting some of that back. Maybe he's got the mindset of, she left me in financial ruin. She owes me this. For everything she put me through, she owes me this. But here's the problem with that, Pete. At some point, Foodie is going to move on. And you've been watching this whole thing go down with Natter and Chantal. You know how obsessed she is with this man and how badly she wants to be with him. She's more obsessed with Natter than she ever was with Bibi. So you have to know, Pete, that at some point she's going to leave you behind, bro. And you're going to have to get a job. And you're going to have to make your own money. And you're going to have to do something other than camp out in your room. All the warning signs are there in your face. You just have to bother to look at them. But let's sit in and see what Foodie has to say about Pete's.
Because I can't see my lashes from here. Yeah. Here's the lash curler on your bag. I know they're too flat, eh? They don't have any texture. I could spray them, I suppose, but I don't know.
So I guess she's trying to be Mia Wallace with that wig. A very badly imitated Mia Wallace. It's a cheap wig, Foodie. I'm spotting it all the way over here. It looks fake. What happened to all your wigs? You bought over $2,000 in wigs and they're all trashed. What a waste of money.
Oh, I'm gonna put some orgasm on it. I don't have pubes. TMI? Well, you said it. Oh, sorry. I have to approve the message. Okay, I don't want stupid people. What's going on in my chat right now? So fun. Use your lash curler on your face. Smug attitude. This is the best looking wig on you. You think so, Tracy? Thank you.
Yeah, everybody's come up with a new term. Whenever she goes to see Natter and she comes back and she's cranky and nasty with everybody, now they're saying she's got a Nattertude because she comes back with an attitude after seeing Natter.
Can I put it in my ear? No, still can't do that. Abby, and where the fuck are you going tonight? Nowhere. I'm totally I'm just in my PJ top and I'm just gonna. I have a lot to do actually. I can't stay on too long, guys. I have the glue. If you see me do that, it's because the glue gets stuck to my lip. I cannot stay on late because I have so much work to do.
What work? It's late at night. What work are you talking about? OnlyFans? You're not going to do stuff for OnlyFans. You're not. What work do you mean? You have to drive to Montreal to see Natter?
You'll see.
Sure.
So thank you for supporting me. Why are you BBJ's plates empty? Excuse me, these ones are because I just not long ago, as soon as I got home, I gave them fresh chicken stew downstairs. That's why she's not bugging me. She's sleeping because she's full. Fresh chicken stew and fresh water, and they always have fresh water up here and down there, but I am going to change this one before I go to bed, which is what I usually do. And Pete's too, sometimes he's very conscious of the cat water, actually, I have to say, and the litter, I came home, the litter was changed. So I do appreciate, I think I'm just gonna I know he doesn't work, but he could be very helpful to me here, which is, I think, what
Hold on a second, my cat is in a mood. She's trying to play with me. She's on the back of my chair. Booger, what are you doing? Come here. Come here. Rubber. Trying to do a react video. My cat's like, she's playing with her mama. You big old girl. What are you doing? Trying to play with my hair. 9 years old and she still acts like a kitten. What are you doing? Okay, we're messing around over here. She's horsing around with me. I'm trying to do a react video. That's why I call her Booger. Because when she was a baby, she was always grabbing at me and stuff and grabbing onto my arm with her little sharp claws. And I would look at her and say, "You're such a booger." And that became her name. All right, anyway, enough with the cat talk. I think I missed my place. Hold up, let me just back it up here. So let's get started. Let's do this thing over.
I'm so hyper. I'm so silly. I have to do some video editing. And I have to go to bed soon. What time is it? Oh yeah. I have to do those things. So how about that? How does that look? Well, because I can't see my lashes from here. Use the lash curler on your bag. I know they're too flat, eh? They don't have any texture. I could spray them, I suppose, but I don't know. Oh, I'm gonna put some orgasm on it. I don't have pubes. TMI? Well, you said it. Oh, sorry. I have to approve the message. Okay, I don't want stupid people. What's going on in my chat right now? So fun. Use your lash curler on your pubes. Smug attitude. This is the best looking wig on you. You think so, Tracy? Thank you. Can I put it into my ear? No, still can't do that. Abby, and where the fuck are you going tonight? Nowhere. I'm totally I'm just in my PJ top and I'm just gonna, I have a lot to do actually. I can't stay on too long, guys. I have the glue. If you see me do that, it's because the glue gets stuck to my lip. I cannot stay on late because I have so much work to do. You'll see. So thank you for supporting me. Why are BBJ's plates empty? Excuse me, these ones are because I just not long ago, as soon as I got home, I gave them fresh chicken stew downstairs. That's why she's not bugging me. She's sleeping because she's full. Fresh chicken stew and fresh water, and they always have fresh water here, up here, and down there. But I am going to change this one before I go to bed, which is what I usually do. And Pete's too. Sometimes he's very conscious of the cat water, actually, I have to say. And the litter, I came home, the litter was changed.
He's not that great with the cat litter. He's not that great. Chantal, listen. I've been watching your live streams. I've been reacting to your live streams. And the live streams that you do downstairs, I've seen those two same pretty litter containers right there at the end of your stairs. You have a subscription to Pretty Litter, and there are two boxes of Pretty Litter sitting right there in full view of the camera. And Pretty Litter should be changed once a month. And if you've got two boxes sitting there, that means you're 2 months behind, aren't you? Yes, ma'am, you are. So please don't tell me that you and Pete are keeping up with the cat litter. You know you're not.
So I do appreciate, I think I'm just gonna I know he doesn't watch, but he could be very helpful to me here, which is, I think, what I'm going to.
You know, he could be, but he's not. What does Pete do all day? What has he been doing? He can't even look at you, Chantal, and say, well, I'm not working. I don't have a job and I don't have money, but I've been working around the house. I take out all the garbage. I throw out all the boxes. I do the dishes. I vacuum the floors. I do the laundry. He could make himself useful around the house if he's not going to work, but he don't do nothing but sit in his room and do nothing. He's useless. You know, if he's not working a regular job and bringing home the money, the least you could do is take an hour or two a day and clean up some of that mess, and then it wouldn't be absolutely putrid for you, him, and the cats. He could be useful. Ow! Booger! Doggone it. She's being feisty playing with me. She wants to wrestle around. It's like, not right now, girl. Maybe later. You just throw her. What was I saying? Oh, he could be useful, but he's not useful. He's just sitting in his room being a big old lump. He can't even justify like what you're paying the money for him for. He just can't.
People who have helped me in my life, I don't just forget them in life. Pete has given me a lot of money. He's gone into debt for me, and I feel like a fucking complete piece of shit asshole. So in order for me to sleep at night, I feel like I need to help him out right now as a friend.
You know, and I've always had this theory in mind. Excuse me, I am so sorry. I've always had this theory in mind that maybe part of the reason why Pete's is not working is because Chantal did break his heart and did put him in debt. And this is his way of getting his pound of flesh, you know, getting kind of like passive aggressive revenge for her putting him in debt. Maybe his point of view is, you ruined me financially, you messed up my credit, so I'm just going to live off of you as long as I can to get some back of what I deserve. But that kind of thinking could turn around and bite him in the butt, because by refusing to work, by not getting a job, when she decides to move on, and it sounds like that might happen soon, he's going to be in a position where he's got no job, no money, no credit, no nothing. He's going to have to find someone to move in with or couch surf or something, because, you know, what else has he got going on for himself? He has no savings, no nothing. And y'all don't get it twisted. I don't like Pete's. I feel no sympathy or mercy for Pete's. I just don't. He's a grown man. He could do for himself. He's choosing not to. All the warning signs are right there. And considering the way that he treats BBJ, I'm going to say the same thing about him that he says to BBJ whenever he grabs her face. No mercy, Pete's. No mercy for the cat. Well, guess what, bro? None for you either. You can go live in a ditch for all I care.
That's not just financially. I mean, like, I need to start worrying about, you know, like, the well-being of other people in my life too. I've just been really so self-absorbed with my own self.
She says that now, but when she moves in with Natter, and trust me, she's going to try to, the moment that Natter gets in her ear and says, what are you paying rent on 2 places for? The rent on that one place could be extra money in our pocket. She's going to listen to him, and she's going to make that phone call to Pete, because she won't tell him to his face that she's not going to pay on the villa anymore. She's just going to leave him high and dry. She's going to be a coward, and she's going to do it by phone call or text and say, hey, not paying the rent, good luck. She's going to wait till all of her stuff is out of there, and she's going to do it kind of covertly, where he's, you know, she's going to tell him, oh, I'm just taking some stuff over there. She's going to do it covertly, and then at the last minute make a phone call or a text and go, bye. That's how it's going to be. Okay, so that's the part about Pete's that I want to cover. Let's move on to the next part, which has to do with Dee Dee. And by this time in the live stream, she's raging. I mean, she was cranky and nasty and blocking people and being rude as usual. So let's just start right about here where she talks about Dee Dee.
Like, what? Crazy someone would call the police. I know when they're like, ha ha. It's like their life accomplishment that they sit there and obsess over me. Like, really? That's illegal to be like harassing somebody to that degree. There has to be like a way to protect people. Like, it's just ridiculous. Like, anyways, good luck. Why am I blocking? Because people are fucking assholes, and probably including yourself. Oh, they're fallen beezer? No. Don't consider someone as people beezer. Do I want pizza? What time is it? 11?
I got a news flash for anyone who's a VIP. I understand that some of you are VIPs because you want to troll. That was pointed out to me in one of the comments that somebody left me, and point taken. There are people that sign up as a VIP because they want to troll Chantal. I understand that. But what Chantal wants for her channel, she wants her entire channel to be nothing but high-paying feeders. People that buy her meals, buy her clothes, buy her everything. She doesn't want Joe Schmo from Idaho with no money coming to her channel. She's trying to configure her channel to where it's nothing but feeder content for those high-paying feeders. She's doing the cam girl thing, but she's not doing it on an adult forum. She's doing it on a public forum because on a public forum, there's no competition like there would be on a campsite. And she has a much wider audience. That's what I find offensive about her content. The fact that she should take this feeder stuff to OnlyFans or a campsite where it belongs, but instead she's doing the cam girl thing on YouTube where it should not happen. Shouldn't happen here. You want to do the feeder stuff, that's a fetish. Take it to OnlyFans, take it to an adult site of some sort. But Chantal never will, because that would mean she would have to work at what she does. She would have to be nice to people. She just doesn't want to be bothered.
I'm seeing my family this weekend, Abra. Do I have to tell you everything about my fucking personal life? Do I owe that to you?
You know what, Chantal? As far as your personal life, there is no personal life. Not with you. There's nothing private about it. There's nothing personal. You yell and scream about, I'm entitled to a personal life, and yet you don't keep things personal and private. You say things to people and then you complain when they comment on those things. You're always gaslighting people and setting people up to say things to you just so you'll have a reason to block and ban them.
Why the snotty question? Take your snoot nose fucking questions and your bangs elsewhere. My bangs are better.
No, they ain't.
What did Abby do? They said a really disgusting thing I won't repeat because I don't want to give them any fucking attention. So I blocked them. I don't care how much you like them. I have the pasties because I'm high on legal THC.
I got a feeling that's not all.
I harassed Dee Dee? I did? Really? No. Didn't. Harassment is hard to prove. Harassment? I haven't talked to her in like how many days? Like forever. I don't every day message her. I messaged her. I got mad at her because I found out she was a fucking liar. Like, I'm sorry, crime of passion then. Like,
oh, please. You know what? Let's call this for what it is. It's fake bullshit drama. Dee Dee's not going to sue Chantal. She doesn't have the money to sue Chantal. And Dee Dee's living with Natter. Do you think Natter is going to let Dee Dee sue Chantal when Chantal is his cash cow and he's getting money from her? No, absolutely not. Even if she really wanted to, even if she was fired all the way up to sue Chantal, Natter would squash that in a heartbeat. He would take her aside and say, listen, babe, I know you don't like her. I know she's a pain in the butt, but I'm getting thousands of dollars off this woman. So I said, shh, and she would listen. She would listen to Natter. So, Dee Dee, you can just sit all the way down talking about, I'm going to sue Chantal for harassment. We all know you ain't going to do it. You ain't got the money. And Natter will shut that down in a heartbeat. He's not going to let you get in the way of his cash cow. Not going to happen. Chantal's giving him far too much money. She's a pain in the butt, but she still pays. And Natter is all about that life of getting as much money as possible for whoever he can. So, fake drama, fake news. Dee Dee trying to sue Chantal. Yeah, right.
No. Good luck with that too. Who is YHH?
Sorry.
I don't know. How am I running my channel into the ground? I'm literally not even doing anything different than any creators are doing. I'm literally sharing my life. I'm literally here talking about my life to you. How is that?
You're not sharing your life, Chantal. You are creating drama and you're triggering people. You're not just some person on YouTube saying, hey guys, let's go to the beach today. We're taking a walk and this is what I'm eating and I'm on some sort of a journey. That would be a life. You sit in your room and you think of lies to tell. You think of what drama you can drum up for views for the week. You and Natter. You're not really sharing your life. You're sharing a web of lies that you spin around everybody and keep everybody pissed off and confused. That's what you do.
A fucking offensive thing. My life is offensive to you? Why do you have to watch it then? Do I claim to be a righteous fucking person? Am I here on live streams claiming to be a righteous person?
No, you claim to be a good person, which is just as bad. You're always coming here saying, I'm a good person. Good where? Show me. What part of you is good? Because I don't see anything. There's not a single part of you inside or out that's good.
No, I'm not. I'm here being myself. I'm being picked apart by you fucking assholes for every little stupid fucking detail that doesn't fucking matter.
Ooh, she's mad and salty. Chantal mad because the reaction channels call her out on her bullshit. Sorry, not sorry, Chantal. That's life. You're on YouTube making money when you shouldn't be. So you're just going to have to deal with us.
Oh, and then I get chastised for having an opinion myself. The nerve of you people. Suck it. Incredible. I'm not mad. I'm just pointing out how friggin' like the hypocrisy of it. Jeez. Oh. McChubby McFoose. McChubby McFoose. Most of the creators are going back and forth with $1 million practice. Well, like I said, most people are not me. I'm like, Alex, this is my life, my situation. You think he's a scumbag? I love him.
Well, you can love him, but he's still a scumbag.
You don't have to watch. Like, I don't get why you're subjecting yourself to it. You don't have a right to come here and be a fucking asshole every time. Bring your negative energy elsewhere. Like, why do you gotta be like that? Like, what's your problem? I don't like you guys. Well, okay, goodbye. Like, you don't go to someone's house and go, I hate you. I'm gonna hang out here, okay? Does that make any sense to you?
People hang out in your room to troll you, and look, it works. They bring on the rages. And you know what? As a reactor, I welcome the rages. Because then you're all the way awake and talking. You're not mumbling and stuffing your face full of food and being high.
Does that make any sense to you at all?
Okay, enough with her going off about this, that, and the other thing. last part for this live stream. Let's see. So, okay, there's a reason why I'm bringing this part up. Because Pete enters her room and he just sits there. I don't know why Pete comes into her live streams and just sits there like some sort of gargoyle, creepy gargoyle guy just sitting there looking over her shoulder. It's so inappropriate. You know, I just want to look at him and go, okay, why are you here? You're not adding anything to the stream. You're not really saying anything interesting, so get out. But he enters her room, and I think the reason why he enters her room is because in the other room, when he was in his bedroom, he was doing a stream. He was streaming tonight. And people in his stream were telling him, look, Chantal is on her stream talking about moving out. And of course, that's going to make Pete very, very nervous. I'm sure that her being around Natter makes him irritated and nervous because I'm sure he knows where that's going, what that's going to lead to. She's already left him once in financial ruin, and she's about to do it again. He knows it. He can feel it. So people in his chat, I'm sure, were giving him hints and clues about what's about to go down. So he just sat in a room like a creepy gargoyle. Although, you know what, Pete? What you're doing doesn't make sense, bro. Do you think that Foodie's going to say anything that you need to know in front of you? The smartest thing to do is to go back to your room, get on your computer, and watch her chat. If you give the appearance that you're not listening, that you're not paying attention, you might find out more. But as long as you're sitting right beside Foodie, she ain't going to say nothing. She'll wait till you're out of the room or she takes a drive to talk to her chat. You want to find out stuff two ways. Either watch the reaction channels or act like you're not paying attention and she will open her mouth and say something you might want to know.
That's stuff for me.
Of course.
You know what? Because I have to like go to my doctor because my breathing is even worse. Do you like my hat?
Yep.
Yeah, she's saying, I got to go to the doctor. No, she's not going to the doctor. She's not going. She's just telling him that because I'm sure her and Natter are still looking around for a place. So she's trying to find a way to slip away without, you know, the alarms going off at Pete's. You know, Pete's is going to wake up one day and Foodie is not going to be there and she's going to just leave him high and dry. But as I said, I could care less about the guy. He's a grown-ass man. He knows what's coming. He ain't preparing, so that's his fault.
You right?
Very cute. The breathing bad again?
Yeah.
Not bad.
Super clean. It's
So,
not.
so he just hung out in her room for the longest. Again, I don't know why. She's not going to say anything that you need to know, Pete. She's that person. She's a coward. She doesn't like confrontation. She'll wait until you're out of sight to do you dirty. And if you don't know that about Chantal, well, then shame on you. You've known her since high school. So let's go on to the comments. Fundy says, Foodie needs to win. That's why there was a rage out of the supposed nice time in Montreal. Then reality hit when she dropped Natter off to Didi. Chantal will provide him an apartment and want to marry him for the ultimate win. She forgets the problems were intense before Didi. Nothing has changed. They are toxic. She will need to keep the villa to get away from him. We will hear the rages every time she has to escape from Montreal. This will go on another year and be funded courtesy of the VIBs. All true. All true. The VIBs are funding all this stuff, but obviously they don't care. Obviously they don't care. They go on paying. But I'm telling you, I think that she will keep the villa for at least a couple of months so she doesn't look like the biggest a-hole, leaving Pete high and dry. She's not going to do it out of kindness. She's not going to keep the villa out of kindness. It's because she's worried about how if she left Pete's and the cats high and dry, how it would affect her channel and affect her money. So she's not doing it out of the goodness of her heart. She's thinking about the livelihood of her channel. Flora says, it's absolutely It's astonishing the different personalities you take on with the different wigs. Absolutely astonishing. Yet Chantal and her many personalities. Taste My Rainbow says, so much snow, it's like Christmas. I don't know what she's on tonight. Obviously, she's on something. What she's on, I cannot say, but she's not sober. JC says, postcard stat. LOL. From where? Roach Motels or Nad's new apartment? Have Amber Lynn Craft? You got some, girl. Yeah, the postcard club. That's interesting, isn't it? That was supposed to be when she traveled. She ain't going nowhere but the bathroom. But you VIPs keep paying your $10 for nothing. Go right ahead. I'm sure Foodie appreciates you being stupid. Laura Land says, gives a food review of a botanical garden. JFC. Also, do you know any adjectives other than creamy, cheesy, and good? You have the palate of a child. Yeah, Miss English major over here. You know, she doesn't know many words, does she? Jolie says, did she get stood up by someone? Yeah, Natter. Nini Space says, I think she was on Cola here. What about you guys? I think she was on something. Let me just go ahead and refresh for more comments. Shut up, Chantal. I'm done with you. Go away. Flora says, people don't understand their words have power, and that's the problem. Everything you carry is energy, my friend. Oh, Chantal. Yeah, but according to Chantal, she's not responsible for anybody's mental health. But yet, when Natter and Dee Dee are doing things that she doesn't like, and she says they're making me crazy, suddenly they're responsible for her mental health. Weird, huh? Let's see. Neko says she'll be back to the he hurt me again tomorrow or in 3 hours. Chantal, keep it to behind the scenes if you don't want to talk about it. Yeah, private life means private. It means nobody knows about it, therefore nobody talks about it. The moment you put something in the public eye, it's no longer private. Flora says, I have a genuine question for you. We know you had a quick bite to eat on your live. Told them you'd be back later. Went back, had paneer with Dee Dee and Nads. How do you sit there through the shade they throw at you? They make fun of you to your face. Then left, came home, and did the evening live. Yeah, Nader did a live earlier, and he made paneer. Who do we know that likes paneer? So what are the chances that he made paneer for Foodie? She went over there, probably ate the paneer, came home to give the appearance that she wasn't there. But Foodie, we know you too well. We know you were over there. Lynn Smith says, again, he picks Dee Dee to go out with, and when she does not want to go to a club, he stays home with her. You didn't want to go, yet he still went with Dee Dee last time. She comes first. Sorry to say you are the bottom bish, and Dee Dee is the top one. You know she is the one he adores more. Besides, you are only needed for your money, and here you are sitting and waiting to be summoned by them, but instead they wanted to be alone together. Yeah, of course they want to be alone together. They got Foodie's money. They're probably clubbing right now, having a good old time without her. Can you imagine the three of them going out to a club anyway? I'm sure they'd have fun together. Foodie would be that person in the group that would just drag everybody down. She would be like, I'm tired and I'm hungry. I want to go home, and just complaining the whole time. Anybody ever go out and you want to have a good time and you've got somebody in the group that just brings you down? She would be that person. She would just ruin the occasion. Claire says, it's just boring and pathetic now. I wonder if Chantal will my tongue's not working tonight. I'm so sorry. It's just boring and pathetic now. I wonder if Chantal will regret any of this when she's old, if she gets there. You know, if she doesn't watch her health, she won't make it to old age. She won't make it. No Names here says, okay, I can't listen to this bitch tonight. What was the deal with all the eviction talk? I don't know. I don't know where that came from. I have no idea. People telling her to put her clothes on. I agree. She shouldn't be coming on camera showing herself the way she does. She can just take that to OnlyFans. That's where it belongs. Flamin' Galish says, absolutely revolting. Yep, absolutely. Miss Anthropome says, ew. That pretty much sums it up. Ew. I second that. Ew. You know, I like the fact that we're ending this React video laughing. We needed that. Laughter is good. Laughter is very good. Okay. So that's it for this React video. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you have, please like and subscribe and leave a comment. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope you guys have a great evening. Bye-bye.